Hey, welcome back to the Corbellic Studios. I'm Corbellic. Today we're going to be breaking down how to maintain top rated seller status, how to even get your top rated. And we could break this all down. I've sold over 17,000 original paintings on eBay alone. That's over $1 million. So I have a lot of experience when it comes to the ups, the downs, the ups, the overs. I have so much experience when it comes to this about navigating your seller account, how to make sure that it is clean. Because without this in the background, you're not going to be making sales. There's nobody online right now on YouTube who I see break this down, have a discussion about this to make sure that your account is clean, especially when you're selling original art. You want to make sure that the health of your status is clean. The reason that you are in the best situation and that I wish I was you, to be honest, is because when you're going to be starting off right now and when you're going to be starting your fresh account, you have a fresh chance. When I started my account off on eBay, I didn't have anyone like me to have these kind of conversations, to have the discussion about how to keep my account clean and to make sure that I'm just always on the up and up. Because once you start messing with your account and you do get your status back or you go below or any of that type of stuff and you kind of play around with it, they always have in the system where you know what your status was last month, what you were last quarter. And no one really talks about it, but I'm telling you, I've been to these meetings and they will shadow ban you. Your account will be affected. No one thinks so. These are people who are amateurs or who haven't been in the game long enough. But if any of my other eBay sellers out there, or even resellers, or people who know the system, you know what I'm talking about. That's why so many people resonate with the message that I'm telling, because I don't gatekeep. I keep it transparent so that way you can have a better understanding and you could be set at the right foot. You ever have that feeling where you want like a great reset somehow, or you would like for a reset for your maybe your debt or maybe your life or maybe a situation where you're like, oh, if I could just get a reset and then I would take advantage of that opportunity. I would be grateful. This is the reset. But the reset starts now because you already have a fresh account. And I want to have this conversation before you even get started. This is very important. What I'm going to do with this video as well, I'm going to make sure that it is in the classwork on the eBay art community. If you're not already part of the eBay art community, you're missing out because it has a lot of cool individuals just like yourself who been taught that you need social media, that you need Instagram, that you need all these things to be a successful artist, and you don't need any of that stuff. I was able to sell all of my pieces of art on eBay without social media, without running ads, without an email list. You can be anonymous on here. So even if you want to be a gallery artist, or even if you're retired, or no matter what situation that you're in, you can do this without no one knowing. Your family don't have to know about it. You don't have to have a Facebook group page or any of that. Okay. You could just do the program. You could do this. But you're at an advantage. It's holiday season and you have a fresh account. Now, eBay is a business. So what do you think eBay as a business they want to prioritize, or they want to give an advantage to? They give an advantage to you because you have a fresh account. You have a fresh account and they want you to stay in. So the way how they want you to stay in their system is as soon as you get in there and you apply yourself to the program of what we were talking about. If you haven't watched it, the 10, 15, 20 canvas system, what they're going to do, they're going to start promoting your store. Why? Because they want you to see that the sales are possible. Then once they know that you know the sales are possible and you're getting flooded, because all of a sudden you're going to get flooded with the sales. It's a business. So they're going to prioritize the new accounts. That's one of the things that a lot of resellers now say who's been in the game long enough, like I've been in the game long, is that they're like, you know what? The people who are getting prioritized now, who's making all the money, is the new sellers. So by you being a new seller, you have more advantage than I ever did because you have a clean account. So I want to make this video to make sure that we're going to keep your account clean and that you're going to be able to sell and you're not going to have this idea in the back of your mind that maybe you made a mistake years ago, months ago, and it's affecting you now. You could just always have a clean slate of mind when you're creating, that you're always going to sell and there's no issues, because there could be issues on the back end, but nobody's going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. All right, so how you're going to get top rated seller. And as long as you're selling and you're on the program, you're going to become top rated seller next month, at the latest in 2 months. But the beauty about being a top rated seller, there's so many different advantages of it. I mean, I'll get more into it. But here's the seller levels. All right, you have top rated seller, you have above standard seller. That's pretty much like 90% of the people who sell on eBay. And then you have below seller standard. You don't want to be here. Once you're here, you're in a black box. I mean, at that point, you might as well just delete your account and start all over. Because once you're here, even if you ever been here, they have a flag on your account. And it's going to be hard for you to pull yourself out of it. You're going to be on the last page. You're going to be shadow banned. You're not going to be even able to list as much. And I hear that you're not even going to get payouts on time. And that's a problem. Now, the benefits of being a top rated seller, let's go over it. What you're going to see, or what other people are going to see when they come to your account, first off, is that you're going to have a gold badge on there. You're going to have a gold badge on there, meaning that eBay already certified you as a reliable, great customer service, ships on time, just a perfect person, a perfect seller, all right? That they can trust you. They can trust that they're going to get their items on time. They can trust that you're a real person. They can trust that you're not some scammer or a bot, or maybe even a Chinese factory that's selling all of this stuff out and you're not a real person. That you're up to date on customer service. When somebody sends you a message, you want to make sure that you reply to that message within 12 hours of your day, really even less than that, because you want to have the store open. You want to seem like you're an open store. The algorithm shows that you're an open store. So try to reply to every message within 6 hours. Okay. That way you're open for business, because this is what it is. You're a business now. Also, the benefits of being a top rated seller is that instead of the eBay fees being 13%, it's now 10%. And yes, this stuff adds up. It all adds up. I mean, a lot of resellers out there, you know what they call eBay? They call it fee-bay. They call it fee-bay because on their side, their profit margins aren't as high as ours, because they have to go out and source the material. And then they might be only making 5 to $7 profits on a product that's expensive, for clothing or electronics. Can you imagine that? Our profits are higher because we're creating it. We're creating the lottery ticket effect, where we have volume and then we just let it go. And then once the sales come in, we're having a little bit of more cushion on that profit margin because we're doing the combined shipping. All right. And you can learn more about that in the free eBay art community. Just click the link below and you'll learn all about that. Now, if you're above standard, which is 90% of the people on there, that's where they could kind of play with your account, and you're not really at a great spot either. You can still promote your account, you can still do things like that, but you're really not at a great area. Now, when you're at top, I mean, you're going to be also promoted where they're going to be on the front pages. You're going to be more on the top pages when people search in a certain keyword. The keywords that I provide for you in the eBay art community, the top SEO words on the titles. That way, when people type these words in, you're going to be there on those pages. They're going to be able to see your artwork because you're a top rated seller. But also, when you have that gold badge of being a top rated seller, it's going to make sure that your account is on the it's going to make sure that your account is within an algorithm shift of the top 10%, where people are going to be able to buy from it at a higher frequency. So that's one of the things that I've learned when I went to the eBay Vegas conference. It's systematic in there with the algorithm, because it's just a computer system, so the AI is going to pick you up faster. Okay. Now, if you're above standard, you're going to still be able to promote, and you're going to still be able to do things like that. But at the same point, now they're going to just charge you the 13%. You're going to have to work harder with your volume, and you're going to have to work yourself out of the grave of either it's sink or swim. You know, they're still testing you out. And you're going to have to work harder. You're going to have to work harder with the consistency, and you're going to have to work harder with even giving a little bit of money away for the promotions. And that's something that I just don't promote here. I don't advertise for you to be giving away loose money because it all adds up. Don't think about, oh, it's just 3%. Oh, it's just this many cents. It's, oh, in our business, it is a business and all of it adds up. Like I said, people call it eBay, but not us, where we're going to let them take advantage of us. Okay. If you're below standard, you can't promote. They lock your account up. You can't promote at all. You don't even get promotions. You don't get a number of listings that you can do, and yeah, and once you're in below, check this out. You have to wait a whole year for reevaluation. Now, the cool thing is if you're above standard, you can always get back to being top rated. You just have to wait at your evaluation date, which is on the 20th of every month. So on the 20th of every month, they're going to reevaluate your account. Now, what are they going to reevaluate your account based off of? They're going to reevaluate your account based off of these defects. Now, the defect metrics is all broken down. I also have this in the eBay art community where you can just check it out and you can see how to stay on top of your metrics every single day. You want to look at these things to make sure that you're good. You know, at least check on it once a week. That's fine, just to make sure. Transaction, make sure that it's below 50%. What this means, transaction, is that you cancel a sale or an order when somebody buys something. You cancel it because you couldn't find it in your inventory. You don't have it numbered like this catalog over here, how I do it. You don't have it numbered so you can find it. You don't have it in your inventory. Or you cancel it for some other reason. Who knows? But if you do that, what they're going to put you as is that you didn't have the item. And that doesn't look good for them because eBay is a business. They want to make sure that people stay on their site. They want to make sure that people are buying and staying. They don't want to make sure that any of their sellers or any of their buyers are having a bad experience. Because if their buyers are having a bad experience, they're not going to stay on the site, and then they're going to go to the other sites. And they don't need that type of issue, especially coming from a new account. They don't want you to be messing up some of their clients and customers that they have. It's a business. They got shareholders, all right, and they got fiduciary responsibilities. Fiduciary responsibilities means that they have to make money in their stocks with their stockholders. Now, late shipment is also another defect. This is important. This is probably the most important because you're going to be dealing with this the most. Late shipment has to be below 3%. Pay attention. Pay attention. It has to be below 3%, which means that have your handling time, but make sure that you're shipping on time. Try to ship every single day so that way you're confident that at least it's out the door. But most important, make sure that it is scanned on time. All right? Make sure that your carrier is on top of it and that they're scanning these things. You don't want to ship it out and then it's not being scanned until it reaches its city destination. Because the post office will do that. They're notorious for doing that. They're not Amazon, okay? A lot of times these boxes go lost in transit. And if you're a reseller or you sell it on eBay, you know what I'm talking about. You'll ship something out. Customer will hit you up and be like, hey, where's my item at? I don't know. I shipped it out. That doesn't look good, especially if you're a new account. eBay doesn't have where they have physical people checking your stuff. No, what they have is the algorithm and the system in place that sees that it's being scanned. So it'll show that it's scanned as accepted and that it's picked up. So as soon as it reads that day that it was scanned and picked up, you don't have to worry about anything. Even if it does get lost, it's out of your hands because you did ship it. You did everything you were supposed to do. It's out of your hands. You don't have to worry about it. You did everything you're supposed to do. Make sure it gets shipped and scanned. I break it all down how I go through it throughout that process systematically to protect myself in the eBay art community. I won't go into detail right now, but you could just click the link and go into there and you can learn how to do this for yourself so that way you protect your account. Tracking upload. Tracking uploads means that when the carrier comes or you drop off, to make sure that that tracking number is scanned on time. If it, even if you ship it and you might have done the right thing and it's not your fault, and you ship it and it gets scanned 3 days later when it's at its city destination and it's late for whatever happens, or it's the winter time and there's a snow blizzard or there's a hurricane or there's a fire or there's something that happens in between and it doesn't get scanned on time, guess what? Who's at fault? You're at fault. You're at fault, and then it's going to have an effect on your top seller account, which is going to have an effect on your money, which is also going to have an effect on your promotion, which is going to have an effect on your placement. All of this has to be right in order for your consistency to be right. So the consistency works hand in hand with you being top rated seller so you can save money. You save the 13%. You also save money on the listings. You also look professional. It all adds up. It plays a part. That's why people don't succeed when they're trying to do eBay or when they're trying to do eBay art, because there's a business behind it. There's mechanics behind it. And look, I'm giving up game right now. I'm giving up the free game of how this works and how you need to be the best seller. It's not just about creating and all that stuff. There's just different things in place, but go with the program and you're going to make the money because you're going to have a fresh account. They love you. They love you. Someone like me, they're going to be critical looking at me. I had ups and downs in my accounts and things that I had to learn. All right. Then the last one, this one right here, you do not want to be this at all. Make sure this is always zero. This is cases closed without seller resolution, meaning that a buyer has an issue with your account. Hey, I didn't receive the item. It got lost. The postal person didn't scan it, or there's an issue. And then eBay just wants you to reply either within the 3 days, 3 business days, what the tracking number is, or that, you know what, it got lost or something happened. You have to refund them that. You would have to refund them if you didn't have the tracking uploading on time where it didn't get scanned in, then it's your fault. You take responsibility for that. If it didn't get scanned in and the customer saying it's lost, they put in open up a case saying item not received, which is called an INR, item not received. If they open up a case for that and you don't reply within 3 days, that means that eBay's got to jump in. Once eBay jumps in, and they're going to say that eBay's going to say they're going to make a decision since you didn't, or you didn't want to refund them their money. More than likely, they're going to put you as a case closed without seller resolution. eBay's going to close that case, and then they're going to refund the money, which really the refund's going to come from you, and then you're going to get a strike on your account. And that strike is almost very similar to you being below seller standard. They don't talk about this. I had to learn these things through eBay, through these conferences, and learning from the executives. If you have a case closed without seller resolution, look into your account. If you have that, you're in a bad situation. But lucky for you that if you do have any of these defects, it's not the end of the world, because I've been through enough turmoil to know how to get them removed. If you want to learn how to get any of these defects removed, it's in the eBay art community. You could join it and you can learn how to get these defects removed yourself. A lot of people are always complaining, hey, I can't get eBay on the phone. Hey, I can't get any kind of customer support. I don't have that issue because I learned how to go around certain systems and about how to get things resolved. And I also have videos showing you in live time how I had certain defects that hit or certain issues, and I was able to get it resolved and removed as on the videos that I have in the eBay art community. So you're not going to get any of that stuff anywhere. But that's just a breakdown how this all plays a big effect Not just you creating art, not just you being consistent, but this, your metrics. So make sure that you take care of it. You have a clean account. You have a perfect time right now to join it for the holiday sales. And with a clean account, they're going to promote you. If you're not jumping on this opportunity right now, I don't know what to tell you. This is the time for you where you could get free, and then you'll be set for the first of the year. For the first of the year, you could determine what you want to do. Don't wait till the first of the year to try to determine to be a new person. You're going to make your new person now. Holiday time's going to go by quick. You know how quick these 2 months go. Make the money. First of the year hits, boom, you're already in a position where you've been taking care of yourself. So I hope this is helpful. This is a cool breakdown. This was like elite game that I gave right here. And I'm going to check you out on the next video.